Hey, what's going on YouTube? Back with another video, and this is obviously the next installment of Boombox to Glory. Apologize up front, by the way, my voice is gone. I'm just getting over a cold. I actually feel much better than I sound, but I went to a concert last night with some buddies and then went and watched the Liverpool game. Unfortunately, we just lost to City this morning, but it is what it is, and I wanted to get this box opened up and play some foot champs today. So we're going to be doing that, seeing who we can add to the team. Should be a new lineup for the Boombox this month, being that it's now November. So we will see, what we get out of this box. Hopefully, something new. Got some packing peanuts here, bumping the camera. Yeah, unfortunately, Liverpool looked pretty rough against City. It is what it is. You have to hope that Slot's going to figure it out and these players are going to click at some point, because certainly we have the talent to win. We're just not doing it right now. But November mid-end soccer updates. So we have 3 packs of Merlin 2021 and then 2 from 22-23. So some decent rookies that we can get in there, and then we have the new Topps Chrome. That is the advertised packs. I'm assuming there's usually at least 6. So hopefully, there's at least somebody we can add to the team. We will keep the rule going as far as like icon and hero stuff, because there are like icon and hero packs. So if we get somebody that would fit into one of those packs normally, we can go ahead and add those to the team as well. Another mag. Hopefully we at some point get a card that would actually go in a mag. All right, so we have 2 of the newest Bundesliga Topps Chrome. Florian Wirtz on the cover, so maybe we can get something cool out of that. We have 2021 Merlin, so I think there's 2 packs of that. The 22-23 Merlin, and then 24-25 Chrome. Much weaker lineup than the last few that we've received, unfortunately. So, gonna be tough to hit an auto out of this. We'll see, though. Always gonna hold out hope that we can hit something pretty cool, but I'll be honest, this is probably the weakest lineup we've gotten since we started receiving these, which is a bummer. Looks like we have at least an insert back there. Maximilian Vitek, I'm guessing. Sano. And then we have a Ultra Beam of Alphonso Davies. Not numbered, but a pretty cool card. Who do we currently have at left back? Anthony Robinson, I want to say. Is Alphonso Davies potentially an upgrade to him? Not positive, but yeah, Ultra Beam of Davies. We'll look into whether he is a good add to the team or not. We'll do it that way. All right, next pack of the Bundesliga. We'll get those out of the way up front. Looks like this one we do have a numbered card, or at least some sort of parallel. We have Milot, Harry Kane, Burkhardt, and then out of 99, Joshua Kimmich. So we already have the newest card of Kimmich in the team. But it is a numbered Kimmich to 99. That's a nice card. You know what? Out of packs that I wasn't really expecting to get much out of, a numbered Kimmich and an Alphonso Davies parallel of some kind. I don't know how rare the Ultra Beams are. I think these might be thicker than standard top loader as well. So I will get that in a top loader at some point. All right, we're on to Merlin. So this is 2021 Merlin. We're going to sandwich this. We're going to do it like that. So throwback, a chance to hit some pretty cool stuff out of these. But again, when you're only getting to hit 1 in every 18 packs, it's like the likelihood we get something's pretty low. We have Donnarumma, who we already have in the team. Makoko. Vinny, who doesn't really fit the team but could also be an upgrade. And then Pulisic, who does have, I think, a player of the month and then another special card. So maybe as at least like a sub type of player, we have Pulisic. Unfortunately, just a refractor in that pack. 3 more packs. We were getting 8 last month, so it is kind of a bummer overall. Looks like we just have a insert. We have Foden, who we already have in the team as well. Thibaut Courtois. We already have Donnarumma, and then we have the under 21 of that guy, who I have no idea who that is. Pretty weak so far, I'm not going to lie. I am excited. I have a couple of other boxes, like different companies, sub-boxes on order. So hopefully, if this is how this month's is going to be, I'd rather not open a bunch of these ones. So, all right, we have Sandro Tonali, Alphonso Davies again, And then we have Tete refractor. Just a refractor. Yikes. This is I'm not going to lie, this is a rough box. And it looks like in the last pack, we just have an insert as well. So, not great, boys. All right, Trainioni. It's going to be a rookie card. Furuhashi. Another Vinny Jr. So, we got 2 Vinnies. And then Wanyeri, Wonder Kids. I think I do have a special card of him. So, that may be something we can add to the team. I'll take a look. Unless I missed something, I don't recall seeing any icons, any heroes. Yeah, Alphonso Davies maybe is our only add to the team. Vinny. Other than that, are we actually upgrading anything by adding these players? Let's be honest. Donnarumma we already have. Kimmich we already have. Otherwise, we could upgrade him. Yeah, I don't think we have any heroes or icons. We did, though, add Ekatike, who I did an Evo for, so you guys will see that. We have a pretty cool ad there. Overall, like I said, disappointed by this box. And it is kind of a bummer because they said something like, when you subscribe, there's like Boombox Streaks, which you can see down here. And it says, unlock a reward every order. And stay subscribed to keep your streak. You can get bonus packs and stuff like that. And you know, this is now my, like, what, 5th or 6th box in a row that I've ordered all on subscription with the streak, and seems to be the lowest quality one just in terms of the packs as well. You know, the old Merlin packs are cool, but, again, you only get a hit in 1 of 18 boxes, so there's so many chances to just get duds like we kind of got here. I think our best card and our only numbered card is this Kimmich, which is, and don't get me wrong, it's a nice card, but, yeah, kind of a bummer. Only 6 packs in this one. We'll see what we get added to the team. I'll cut over to the team, and then we'll see how we do in champs this week as well. So I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, hey, what's going on, everybody? All right, so a couple upgrades to the team this week. As you can see, we're 0-0 in champs. Going to be playing Sunday night champs again, the time of desperation for people to get them wrapped up. As far as upgrades to the team, we're going to try out a couple of things. So, number one, Hugo Ekatike, we packed him at the end of last week, and I actually put him into this UCL primetime Evo thing. He's pretty sweet. He has Finesse Plus now. He has a 5-star weak foot. Obviously, is more of a true striker. He has Advanced Forward Plus, which is something we didn't have with Flo or with Musiala. Kind of that true striker, you know, in terms of his play styles and stuff like that. We'll see. You know, we'll see kind of how it goes. If needed, I can always put Musiala back in, move Florian back up. And then the only other upgrade we made, obviously from the pack, I looked at, like, could we do Courtois and Vinny? It just doesn't really work in terms of chem with the 3 different, you know, leagues and stuff like that. So we're going to keep it as is for now. But we did get a couple of different Alphonso Davies cards, so we are adding him to the team. Definitely an upgrade at left back just from a pace standpoint. And, you know, obviously left back, right back, you want really high pace people. So now we have Frimpong and Davies, both 94 pace. Going to be really fast there. We have, obviously, a bench. You know, I don't know what to do as far as bench and reserves for now. I did go ahead and leave Musiala there. We should probably, realistically, put, like, a striker on there as well. You know, it is what it is. But this is what we're going to run for the team this week. Just a couple of other additional things. This week only, Josh Kimmich has 99 pace from the screen card, so that's pretty exciting. And Foden has 99 passing. So we're going to see if he can be really, really good on the wing as far as, like, passing goes. As far as, like, tactics, I wonder, actually, if Foden can do anything different than inside forward. Wide playmaker might be good with his passing. Yeah, I might try that out. He doesn't have any pluses, so it kind of is what it is. I think he has more pluses at, like, cam or one of his alternative positions, center mid, something like that. But we're going to go ahead and run this team out. As always, it seems like when I play these, I have not played any warm-up games or anything like that, so we're going into it cold. We'll see if we lose the first game and then make a comeback like we typically do, but we're just going to go ahead and get right into it. You know, these past few weeks, it has been, like, busy every weekend, so I want to get these champs done and stay on top of it and put out these videos weekly and keep the series going. But, you know, I had buddies in town. We went to a concert last night, as I mentioned earlier. Watched the Liverpool game this morning. Lions game was after that. At least the Lions looked good. Liverpool did not. You know, it is what it is. I don't know what's going on here. This is now 2 tries in a row, and we're not getting the game, which isn't great. The opponent has left the match. All right, I'm going to try this one more time, and if it doesn't work, then I am going to go restart the game, and I'll pop back. Looks like this one's working, so I just had a bunch of people quit right in a row, which is really weird. Yeah, we'll see how things go with having Ekitike up front. I think the idea of having, like, an actual striker seems like a good thing, because we haven't really had, like, a true number 9, like, lead the line type of player. And I think Flo, obviously, his better position is going to be where he's now at as well. So I think it could be a double sort of, you know, good thing. It is kind of a bummer to lose Musiala out of the lineup because he's been really, really good for us. But, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. Like, part of this series is making those types of decisions. And Musiala is still going to be there coming off the bench for us as well. Virgil does not win that header somehow. Translate to winning a game in this game, so. I mean, to be fair, that doesn't translate necessarily to winning a game in any life, but nice pass there from Ekitike, doing honestly kind of what he does in real life as well. He held up the ball nicely, laid it off for Curtis, and Curtis puts it away. That Curtis card, I'm telling you, with the upgrades we've got on him, he is a really, really good center mid. Honestly, without evolutions, I would be very worried about the status of my team at this point. But with evolutions, we're able to stay really competitive. Foden is just... Oh, he just gives it away. It's 2-0. It's looking like I might actually win my first game, guys. Never before seen on these videos is me winning a first game. I don't want to get ahead of myself, though, because this is where I could give it all away real quick. In this game, a 2 or 3-0 lead does not ever feel safe. I mentioned that last week. Oh, there we go. Kimmich is, with that 99 pace, is crazy, man. Because he was already a sick card, and now pace is really the one spot you could almost complain about him, and now he has that. I know Verts isn't great on his left foot, but come on. That should be a goal there. We should be up 3-0. Nice Calafiori. Kimmich. Back over to Verts. Alright, let's get Davies involved here. It's nice to have like some crazy pace coming off of that side, because while Robinson's fast, I think he's like 89 or 91. And with wingbacks especially, I think more than any other position, you want a lot of pace. Maybe wingers and anywhere on the width. You want a lot of pace. That should be a goal. Ekitike puts us up 3-0. Hopefully we can just keep the foot on the gas here. Uh-oh. I think this is this guy's first time in my box. So we're playing really well. Let's get Foden involved out here out wide. Oh, that is not who I meant that to go to. That's all right. End of the half, it's 3-0. You'd like it if this guy quit so that we could just get our games done tonight, but he appears to be sticking it out, so it is what it is. I can't judge. Hopefully if we can get one more, he'll be out of here. Honestly, I was okay there just having a little bit of possession, because he has been, this half for sure, he's been out-possessing me. Not sure how Jack Grealish absolutely burns Frimpong there when I'm just holding R2 the whole time, but we'll take it. And Ekitike is in for the game-sealing goal, and he gets it. There we go. 4-0. Okay, that should be it. Guy's still sticking around. Oh, no. I don't know why he made that pass. He could have just ran that in with Dembele, but he didn't. Make the run. There we go. Nice. Nice. Good play. Ah. Oh. Yeah, this guy. All right, he's at 5-0. He's finally out of there, and we have officially won our first game for the first time in, I think, the entirety of this series. So we start out better than we've started out. I don't know if that'll translate to better results, if I'm being honest with you. I do have, it's 7:30 on Sunday right now, and I want to finish these games today. So I have a lot of games to play. I'm not going to show them all as usual. You got to see the first one. You got to see Ekatike. I think he had like, I don't know, how many goals did he end up with? It was, I think I skipped the screen already to see that. But quite a few goals for Ekatike, massive. I think he's a big addition to the team. He's kind of what we needed, you know, because both Wirtz and Musiala are very good players, but neither of them are what you want necessarily in that position. So, yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on how it goes, maybe give you a couple of updates and see you at the end for rewards. Hey, what's going on, guys? So, I didn't really do any updates. I just wanted to get through these because I had to cram it all into one, like, evening, as I have the last couple of weeks. Not a great week, I'm not going to lie. We're 5-9 right now. We probably should have won, like, 3 or 4 of our last few games, but not feeling super well, and it's hard to, you know, kind of stay focused through a long game. We did get, we're up to 5 wins. If we can get the 6th, it is nice in terms of rewards. You can see here, at 5, we get the team of the week, the 1081 and the 284. We do get to 6. It makes it an extra 84, and the team of the week rating goes up. So, you know, it kind of is what it is. I'm just kind of honestly excited to get it done with. This week's been weird. A lot of people, almost everybody, in fact, are using the Benzema card, which I have, but we haven't packed him. Which has 99 shooting, and then they're using like 299 pace, you know, players on the outsides, and it is just, I mean, it's honestly just tough. Obviously, it's a one-off because that's not going to be that way next week, so it's just the, you know, kind of the one-off of those players being sort of the OP players this week. Otherwise, I'm having some fun, you know, won a couple of games in overtime and things like that. We're just going to go ahead and get into this last game, get the rewards done, and hopefully be able to, you know, add to the team. And then I'm also really hoping we can get a different box for this coming week, because I was pretty disappointed with the Boombox, as I said, that we got this week as well. I think it was a huge downgrade on the one we had from last month. That's a bad pass. But it is what it is. You know, at least we got some rewards. It's actually not a huge difference from what we got last week. Just a couple of the ratings were lower, but you never know. You can pack anything out of anything. At least we're at the amount of wins where everything's at least tradable. So we have a chance to, you know, put some coins in the club, which would be great. And maybe we can pack one of these new players or something to add to the team. So let's just go ahead and get into the rewards. We'll start with the team of the week. I don't know who's in team of the week this week, but Sociedad. Alright, so that's just going to be a straight 83, it looks like. Yeah. Goratska. We'll just sell that. I think they do sell for a little more now. Yeah, like 13. So we'll sell, oh, not 1,300, 13,000. We'll throw that one up. And then I think we have what, like a 284, which could have something, and then a 1081. We'll do the 1081. Unfortunately, no walkout. Let's see what we have for potential to add to the team, though. So we have Manuel Neuer, Mikel Merino. I don't think... Tomori, I do have a special card for, and he would be an upgrade at center back, I think. So we may look at Tomori. As far as, like, upgrades, that's the only one that I think we have, pretty much out of all of these, is Tomori. So we may be adding Tomori to the team next week. We will see. Hopefully we get something better. Let's at least get a walkout on one of these packs. It is what it is. We didn't get a walkout. Kind of deserved. It just wasn't my week as far as the actual numbers are concerned. But happy to at least have done it and gotten champs done. Bummed about Liverpool. At least the Lions won and kind of a little bit redeemed my day. But I'm just worried about Liverpool, if I'm being really honest with you guys. Like I said, we'll probably add Tomori to the team. I'll let you guys know next week once I, you know, take a look at everything and make sure I didn't miss any special cards with some of those other players. And otherwise, thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any input as far as like different boxes we could open, I did order one that was left in the comments section, but I was really disappointed with the haul that we got from that Boombox. I mean, this is the entire stack of cards we got, which for like $100 is not great. I know that some of those packs, because they're like 2021 Merlin packs, are older, so they have more value, just like due to scarcity. But you got to have something in there with a little bit better hit odds, in my opinion, whether it's the Donruss packs that we were getting a Prism. I was a little bit, disappointed. So at least for the rest of this month, when that's the lineup, I'm thinking about pausing that. And, it's a bummer to lose whatever the streak thing that they have is. But at the same time, it kind of seems like that doesn't really actually do anything. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. Leave a comment if there is any that you know of that you would recommend other than the ones that you've seen me do. And otherwise, thank you so much for watching. If you do like this, if you want to subscribe, leave a comment, like the video, whatever. Always appreciate it. And otherwise, I will talk to you guys next week. Bye-bye.